This is for demonstrating one of the basic principles of movement in Tai Chi, or the basic principle of movement in Tai Chi, and that is the movement of the waist. In Tai Chi, your waist is like the handle of a whip, and your hand is like the tip of the whip. So the waist is like throwing a baseball. So the best way to learn how to move like that is to practice making circles, because Tai Chi is all or almost all circles. Beginners usually only see the hands moving. So when a beginner sees Tai Chi, he usually sees this. Hands are going like this. And if they do it, they might just be moving their hands. In reality, the whole body moves with the hands. So there's a really good trick to learn this. By the way, this was taught to me by Madame Gao Fu, who is a national living treasure of China and one of the top students of the notorious Feng Ziqian. And she taught moving in a circle with your hands. It's like your whole upper body, hands, shoulders, waist is solid. So for example, when my hands are over here, my hips are facing that way, my shoulders, my face, and my eyes are all facing in this direction. When I'm facing this way, same thing, everything's here. So it's like from the waist up, your body is solid. Now we'll make circles, so the only real difference is the hands are going to be moving up and down. So there's a trick to get this started, to teach yourself not to cheat, and that is you put your elbows on your hips. And then when you move, you force your arms to move with your body. So it's going up, across, down, across, up. That's like a square. If you're making circles, it looks like this. Going the other way, like this. So that's a really good way to start to inform yourself as to proper structure and rules. In actuality, of course, your elbows are not on your hips, your hands are out here somewhere. And so, doing various things, whatever, but for making circles with your hands facing each other, it then looks like this. Once again, everything's moving with the hips. So making circles, it looks like this. Going the other way, it's like this. So this is what you should practice. And even though Madame Gao Fu was a national living treasure of China, and you may consider this beginning lesson, she used to do it all the time. In fact, she did it so much she was even doing it in her sleep, rolling her belly around. So if your waist ever stops moving in Tai Chi, you're doing it wrong. So everything goes together. Now, you also have circles that go from front to back. So in the opening movement in Chen Tai Chi, looks kind of like this. A large circle starts, and there's a small circle, and then the large circle finishes. In Yang style, there's just one circle, because they leave out all the juicy, important stuff. So in Yang style, it looks like this. So check the waist. Before you go up, you go down. Before you go forward, you go back. So since I want to have force going this way, I first start back and down. So I'm going to exaggerate this because a lot of times when masters do this, they make the waist movement pretty small, so you hardly see it. You don't see it unless you know what to look for. So this is exaggerated. You go back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, and down. So making that a circle, watch how the waist moves. In Yang Tai Chi, with one circle, it looks like this. It's not just up and down. So there's another thing which you see more of in Shen Tai Chi than Yang Tai Chi. Yang Tai Chi is mostly done slowly with large circles. So when you have large circles, which is what I was doing, your hands are usually going with your body, which is in phase. But if you're going to make smaller circles or faster movements, then it can get out of phase. So for example, when my waist is going down, my hands are going across. When my waist is going across, my hands are going down. When my waist is going up, my hands are going across. When my waist is going across, my hands are going up. So making that into a circle, it looks like this. So notice, once again, my upper body is mostly solid or stiff. From my elbows to my shoulders to hips, it's all moving together, and it's my forearms that are doing the kind of like flopping around or circling. So watch for that. So that's 90 degrees out of phase. You can go as much as 180 degrees out of phase. And that is where, when I'm going up, my hands are going down. When I'm going across, my hands are going across the other way. When I'm going down, my hands are going up. And when I'm going across this way, my hands are going across the other way. So, to make that into circles, it's a little bit harder to do it slow, but I got 90 degrees out of phase there. So once again, across. So if I was going faster, it would look like this. And for example, in the opening movement of Chen style, it starts like this. And then you make a circle. You go back. That's in phase. But what you can do is with the first movement, you can make it fast. So you come up like this, and then here, and then you show everybody what you just did. Like this. So notice here, my waist is going first, and my hands are lagging behind. So from here, I'm already focused on hitting something here. So my waist goes like this, and then my hands go. And when my hands finish going this way, my waist is already going back that way. Now, for example, there's a punch. One of the punches in Chen Tai Chi looks kind of like this. So, in order to train yourself to do that properly, it's once again good to start with your elbow on your hip. In other words, put your elbow on your hip and use your legs to throw your hand out. So my legs are going to go like this. And then my hand flies out. So just put your elbow on your hips and use your legs only. Don't use any arm muscles. Like that. Of course, in actuality, you don't put your hand on your waist. So it looks like this. Another thing about this punch is you're not hitting something out here. This is for hitting something here. Tai Chi is mostly for close-in combat. And it's like a fa-jin or a 1-inch punch because this part's slow, then it accelerates little by little, and this is the surface you're hitting. So the acceleration is all right here. So it's like, and this is the follow-through. It's like you're hitting something here, but you imagine you're hitting something here, which gives it the force. That's your intent. So. Remember, Madame Gao Fu taught this. It's one of the secrets of the masters.